only in domestic terms. Over the past several months, the conflict between Israel, Iran and the United States has once again reminded the world how quickly energy markets can be shaken by events far outside a country's own borders. Oil price volatility, shipping risk through the Strait of Hormuz, and uncertainty in the global fuel markets are not abstract concerns for policymakers in Washington or Iran. For a country like Pakistan, which still imports the bulk of the fuel that runs a large share of our thermal fleet, they are a direct threat to our fiscal stability and our people's cost of living. This is precisely why I keep returning to one point in every forum I address. Every unit of electricity that we generate from an indigenous source is a unit that no foreign conflict, no shipping lane, or no currency shock can take away from us. Solar and wind are, first and foremost, sovereignty assets. Battery storage is what makes them dispatchable sovereignty assets. Available not only when the sun shines, but when our people need them most. A real-world stress test is that we underwent in April when our LNG supplies from Qatar were disrupted and we had to revert to load shedding during the night time, but daytime was adequate due to solarization. So when we talk of battery energy storage systems today, we are not simply talking about a grid balancing technology. We are talking about insulating Pakistan's economy from a volatile world. That is the strategic lens through which the government now views energy storage. Ladies and gentlemen, let me put a number on this ambition because targets matter. Pakistan's electricity mix today already draws close to 55% of our generation from clean sources. Hydropower, nuclear, wind and solar combined, including the surge in distributed rooftop energy capacity, that our people have installed. That is a stronger starting point than many countries far more industrialized than we are. Our target under this government is to take this figure to 90% clean energy by 2035. That is not a slogan for a conference banner. It is a trajectory we are actively planning for. In generation, in transmission expansion, and most critically in the storage and flexibility infrastructure that this conference exists to advance. I want to be very candid with this audience. You cannot get from 55 to 90% of the bank available renewables alone. Every additional gigawatt of solar and wind we connect without a matching investment in storage makes our grid harder, not easier to balance. Decarbonization without flexibility is not a strategy. It is a bottleneck waiting to happen. Storage is what converts an ambitious target on a slide into an operable, bankable, and a very deliverable plan. If the first chapter of Pakistan's clean energy story was written by our people through solar, the next chapter must be written by all of us, the government, regulators, industry, and financiers, through storage and flexibility. Battery storage allows the grid operators the necessary flexibility to integrate higher share of renewables through the various use cases it offers. Put simply, without storage, our solar success risks becoming a curtailment problem. With storage, it becomes a national asset. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a second dimension to this conversation that I want to place squarely on today's agenda: indigenization. It is not enough for Pakistan to become a large importer of foreign manufactured batteries in the way we have historically been a larger importer of foreign fuel. If we simply replace an oil import bill With the battery import bill, we will have moved the dependency, not removed it. Our ambition, therefore, is broader. We want to see local assembly of battery packs and enclosures. We want Pakistani engineers designing and integrating these battery energy systems, not just installing imported ones. We want our universities to produce human resource which can service, maintain, and eventually manufacture these systems domestically. We want Pakistani firms present in battery management software, in system integration, and in engineering, procurement, and construction services, so that the value of this transition is captured here, not only in the country that manufactures the cells. Keeping this in view, the Ministry of Industries is in the process of formulating the best local manufacturing policy, which will soon be finalized and will incentivize the local production. Let me now turn from vision to action. We have established a National Steering Committee on Battery Energy Storage Systems, which I chair myself, bringing together the